Hey guys, welcome back. So yesterday I started to talk about IOP, the intensive outpatient therapy program that I went to. When I first got out of jail, it was really surreal. I don't think I was quite 100% in my right mind yet. It kind of happens in stages where you start to accept more and more information as being false, like your reality, your delusions you start to realize that they're actually delusions. Um, and so I started going to this intensive outpatient therapy program, and there were all different kinds of people there, all different levels of sanity, I guess. And I remember there was one guy, he was super depressed. And I remember talking to him because they would have like breakfast in the morning before you actually start like the therapy sessions. It's basically group therapy. And he was so depressed, like he wanted to kill himself. And I remember him just saying like, I don't know what I can do. I want to kill myself. I'm so depressed. I remember feeling like, oh God, I don't want to be around this guy. But it was like that energy, that negative energy. And I knew what it felt like to feel like you want to kill yourself. So I just didn't want to be around him. I felt horrible for him, but I didn't want to be around him. So anyway, we'd start our groups, and I remember at first, I didn't want to say anything. Like they would go around the room, and first they would ask you like what your level of wanting to commit suicide is, or do you have any suicidal thoughts would be the number one question. You'd answer yes or no, and then if yes, have you made a plan? If yes, is it a fantasy or whatever? So they ask these questions at the beginning of each counseling session, and there's usually one counselor and like a group of like 10 or 15 people. So I'm in this room, and I remember this one girl who was getting really mad because it was like a couple sessions and I still hadn't said anything. And it took me a while to get comfortable, speaking in front of these people. At first, I just kind of listened to other people's issues. There was this one girl, I don't know the one who got mad at me, I don't know what her situation was. I don't know if she was bipolar or what, but I know that when she was talking about how her husband would drive her crazy, and she just hated like the person she was becoming, and blah blah blah. And there was this one guy, he was schizophrenic. He had delusions that his family was trying to kill him. However, he was completely normal. He had spent like, I think he said like 19 years in prison for a violent offense that he had committed while he was psychotic. And I felt so horrible for him. And I remember asking him, like, aren't you angry? Like, you had to spend so much of your life in, prison. He's like, no, because, they taught me how to, deal with my illness and stuff like that. And that blew my mind. I would have been angry. And then there was one guy who was really not there at all. Like, I remember sitting next to him and he just started laughing, and I'm like, what are you laughing at? And he's like, there was a leprechaun running across the street. I was laughing at the leprechaun. He's trying to get my pot of gold. And I was like, okay. And then he would walk around like talking to himself and stuff. But anyway, I found this program really helpful. Eventually I started talking. I spent probably 3 or 4 months in this program. I made a few friends there. There were all different kinds of people there. There was a transsexual person there who I really liked. She was really nice. I didn't get to talk to her too much, but she had severe depression. And I made a friend there who was schizophrenic. She was a wonderful person. Just she really struggled a lot. She couldn't work. She just kind of went to group every day, and her sister paid all of her bills, and she couldn't really take care of herself. So yeah, it was, I guess I felt really lucky to be where I'm at, because with mental illness, it's kind of like it's scary, because like I remember, like I have my night sweats and my PTSD from my episodes and whatnot. But I remember one night I was watching this show on TV, New Amsterdam, the one that always makes me cry. So it's like this hospital show on NBC. And there was this girl who was a sociopath. She could not feel empathy. She couldn't realize any consequences to her actions. And I remember feeling so horrible because, like, yes, it's a character on TV, but this girl is a sociopath. Like, she literally just has the same problem as me, only in a different way. Like, she has a brain disorder. I have a brain disorder. She has a brain disorder. Like, I could have been a sociopath. You know, it just like, it really scared me and freaked me out. And I remember that night I had horrible nightmares. But anyway, I know I didn't really talk a whole lot about too much today. I'm tired. I spent all day trying to put up this cover. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Bye.